I think we can get started. I was just taking care of a couple of little things on the side. That's why I'm a little bit late. But I have a couple of pieces of good news for today. The first one being I'm working on post for method acting, and at this point, it's about out of 23 images, I'm about 13, 14 done. And that is, I'm just going sequentially, and not all of them are as difficult as others. So some of them go faster, some of them go slower. But I am sincerely hoping that at least I'll be able to get a draft of it done tonight, even. And if that all goes well, then it's very likely I might be posting it on DeviantArt later this evening then. Like later this evening. Yes. Hello, Amanda. So that's number one. Number two, the order of things I think I'm going to shift a little bit for the stream, because it involves Lexi, and she had said she wasn't going to be here right away, so I wanted to do her part later when she will be here. And that was going to be the scene I was going to set up. So I'll do that later. For now, I'll start with post on something. Your JM0 stripper name, Mandy Pants. That's unofficial. I don't remember seeing that on a document formally anywhere. I like it. Actually, it's good that you're here, Mandy Pants, because the scene I want to do post on involves someone that you might recognize. And it's actually two scenes. And this is a shameless promotion, but if you follow me on Twitter, I posted a screenshot of this, what I was working on about a week or so ago. So you would have already known about it, but if you're not on Twitter, then you wouldn't. Anyway, that's not important. Oh, you don't know who this is, Mandy? Maybe I can help jog your memory in a second here. Oh, Lexi is here. Well, it's too late. I've already started doing this, so this is what we're doing now. I'll get to your thing later. Don't worry. Oh yeah. So, who this is? You might recognize her from this. Now, does she look familiar? You still don't get the joke for why I call that rendered deadline. Uh, you know, it's getting to the point, and it's just now getting to this point, that it's becoming ridiculous. Yes, that this woman in both scenes, that is Amanda's secretary, who I adore. Yeah, I know. In the story, she's just really kind of pathetic and subservient, and you know, just uh, willing to take anything you can give her. But what's so interesting about this stuff is sometimes when the tables are turned, that can be exciting. I think so. I think you might know what I'm talking about. You know all about turning tables. So I'm just cleaning her up a little bit with a soft blur, getting rid of some of that pixelation. I really like her hair too. I mean, there's a lot to like with her, but in particular, I like her hair. It looks very, very classy. So there's actually not a whole lot to really be done with this scene. The only thing I really need to do is because what she's doing, you can probably tell, she's about to give these guys a hand. Oh man, I might call the scene that. That's the well, you might not get it though. I might have to sit and explain it for 20 hours. Well, maybe I'll think of a better name then. Nope, you would not know what class is if it bit you in the ass, Lexi. That's why I'm here to explain it to you, though. Classy is this woman. So now I have to very carefully cut out the area around her hand. And I can't do that without really, really, really careful concentration. And it's really hard to do that when you guys are talking so loud. So if you guys could keep it down while I'm trying to do this, that'd be great. I know this is thrilling just watching me trace around her hand here. And I'm going to have to unfortunately go back and fine touch this up a little bit yet. All right, so we cut her hand out so we can post that on a separate layer. Now it's just, oh my god, floating hand. But that means we can put motion blur on it. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, her sleeve should probably have the same effect on it too, because it's not just her hand that's moving. Yay for Amanda's friend. Yay for friends in general. Friends are nice. I really don't have too much else to add to that. So now we have two separate layers with cut out here. And I might want to just redo this one. That's fine. So then we just merge the two. And now when I put the blur on it, there we go. Yeah, you're too slow on that, Mandy. I was 10 steps ahead of you. As for how this is going down, it's not just a snatch attempt. Because when you see the scene I have after this, you'll understand. And there was supposed to be a third one, but it didn't get done in time because like I mentioned, I was working on method acting, and I kind of forgot to get all that in. And then on top of that, my slave machine was being a bitch, and it wasn't cooperating. So things were not going as fast as they should have been, is the point of this story. So there is probably going to be a third part of this. This is the first part, but I don't have it yet, so we can't work on it now. But I have the first two. Yes, her sleeve will have some of it too. I'm glad you mentioned it. I don't know. My slave machine is kind of being a pain in the ass. It won't. It keeps losing connection to the internet, which I don't understand, and frankly, I can't seem to like fix. You know, I'll reset the fucking router. I'll turn the thing off. I'll restart it. I'll update it. Every goddamn 2 days it needs updates. And then, you know, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So, I don't know.